All right. Good morning, judges and fellow contestants. We are the Guards of Ghrelin, a team of BCIT students from the Food Technology and Environmental Health programs. My name is Helen, and this is my teammate Yasmin. Our solution to address food security on campus is to develop a program that increases local and cultural foods on campus. To gain a better understanding, we conducted a survey in May on dietary options and student concerns through Google Forms and received 29 responses from currently enrolled and recently graduated students. Survey responses show that the top 3 concerns were affordability, taste, and accessibility. While 74% of participants wanted more local food labels on campus. About half of the participants expressed higher demand for cultural foods and dietary choices. BCIT has 4 satellite campuses. However, since the downtown and the marine campuses are both located in central areas with a variety of food options within walking distance, the focus of this program will be on the aerospace, Annacis Island, and Burnaby campuses. The food options surrounding the 3 campuses are more limited. Based on the results from the survey, our main focus will be to increase cultural, local foods, and dietary choices on campuses. Accessibility, being students' top food security concern, is addressed by introducing these dietary icons, such as vegan, vegetarian, and keto. Adding these dietary icons to the BCIT app and website will enhance visibility and transparency. These are some local vendors that specialize in ready-to-eat meals and can potentially be a part of this program. We'll now run through how the solution will work by using Kula Kitchen and Two Guys with Knives as practical examples. Kula is a local business run by female African Canadians. Their vegan meals are inspired by West African, Caribbean, and Middle Eastern cuisine culture. Their meals are available as refrigerated or frozen forms, and they offer us a discounted rate if we order in bulk. And Two Guys with Knife, similarly, is a local business that serves organic and balanced meals with a variety of dietary options. They mostly have a 5-day expiry date. These 2 examples fulfill students' interest in more dietary choices and cultural foods. We also want to mention Mr. Bannock, a local indigenous cuisine which offers this classic bannock mix that can be potentially sold to take home and easily made by the students themselves or prepared by any cafe or restaurants on campus. By implementing this solution, we can build greater campus diversity and inclusion to our indigenous students' culture. We would like to invite these local small businesses to prepare and deliver ready-to-eat and microwavable meals into refrigerators and to be sold to students on campus to enjoy them in seconds. How this program run? We'll need support from student volunteers, student association members, and potentially BCIT faculty members. Student volunteers would take care of receiving the meals and stock in the fridge, which others will be placed with the help of student association and BCIT staff. They also take care of fridge maintenance and waste management. Student association and BCIT staff monitor financial records, and the vendors ensure a safe delivery of meals to the campuses.
Moving on, we will demonstrate how our solution will be implemented at the campuses through role play. Let's follow Helen, an international student, on her search for nutritious food on campus with the help of myself.
I'm famished after preparing and writing my 2-hour exam. I forgot to have breakfast at my dorm this morning. There are so limited food options on campus, which don't suit my dietary preference nor provide me with the energy to perform well at school. I feel so sad about this.
Hello, Helen. I overheard that you are not eating well. Have you heard on the grab-and-go meals at our fridges that offers a variety of cultural and vegan meals? The meals are prepared by local vendors and readily available to order with just a touch of your fingertips from MyBCIT mobile app.
I can't wait to know more. How does it work?
Let me show you. On MyBCIT homepage, click on the icon that says Essay Services. which will direct you to the pavilion homepage. From there, select the order option and choose the pickup spot closest to your location. When you visit Aerospace, the satellite campus at Richmond, a fridge will be located at the student lounge or at the SA office, which is located in the Anasis Island at Delta.
Great, I'll choose the SW09 as it's closer to the students' housing on Burnaby campus. This app appears to be very inclusive of all students and their cultural background, since you can narrow the search by the local vendors or by dietary preferences.
Precisely. This app will reduce barriers for students with dietary restrictions and foster equity through providing diverse food choices, giving everyone the opportunity to access food that fulfill their needs.
Let me click on the vegan and paleo options and see what are available.
As you can see, Helen, all the options from each vendor are listed on this page. Simply click on the item to learn more about the cultural significance, ingredients, and nutritional facts of the meal.
The soup looks delicious. This app is quite informative. I like the brief description about the heritage significance for students to explore foods from other cultures. I believe this app will deepen the connection within the BCIT community with students sharing their culinary adventures.
You could also click on the local vendor, which will direct you to this page to learn more about the vendor's mission and future goals of their businesses. After selecting your food items, ensure to select a time slot that works with your schedule. Then proceed to the checkout and payment. A student volunteer, just like myself, will greet you as you pick up your order.
This sounds great so far. It is convenient and user-friendly. I believe my classmate will appreciate this app as much as I do, since many students care deeply about supporting locals. Let me spread the word through social media.
Introducing more local food on campus is one of our objectives. The reason for addressing food security through pre-made meals is due to the strong demand for local foods, especially indigenous foods. Did you know that 5% of BCIT student population is indigenous, but there is an absence of meals that reflects their culture? This app will ensure that this service is accessible for them and the rest of the students.
Wow, impressive. How is this project environmentally sustainable in the long run?
You've raised an excellent question. This initiative is sustainable and aims to operate with zero food waste system through a 3-step model. The unsold meals will be discounted closer to their expiry date and will gather food purchase data during a 2-month pilot to allow a transition to a week ahead pre-order service, so meals are prepared in accordance to demand.
How will students with financial needs be able to take advantage of this service?
We recognize that affordability is another top concern in terms of addressing food insecurity. We offer food vouchers, and at the Burnaby location, there is food hampers system established. If there's still food left when expired, it will be sent to the organic recycling green bins.
I learned so much. Thank you, Yasmin. I believe these nutritious meals are the very best options during my busy days. It's stress-free. I'm going to order the soup for tonight. Can't wait to enjoy it.
Thank you, Helen, for supporting this project. I'm currently progressing to the next stage of implementation at one of the satellite campuses. We'll be allocating the remaining of the funds to purchase additional fridges and recruit student volunteers. If the budget allows, an honorarium will be provided to the student volunteers, or a position can be created with sponsorship from the Student Association with the approval from Student Council. The project pilot will last about 2 months at the 3 campuses where the pilot trial and sale data will be evaluated. Future plans for expansion will include implementation at the downtown and marine campuses, and further surveys will be conducted to better understand the needs and gaps at these locations. While building our project and familiarizing ourselves even more with the Indigenous culture and practices, what has inspired our project the most was the strong sense of community and leveraging individual talents as we look forward at our diversified BCIT student body, voicing student demands and leading the project in direction of which type of food they want to have, and providing them with the fundamental right to access quality and equality foods on campus. Additionally to the added value of quality ingredients, the project is focused on the local economy and will further open doors for future BC Indigenous vendors to participate and provide meals to BCIT students, especially to the Indigenous community. We believe our initiatives will complement the melting pot of cultures and empower members of the collective community and become an active advocates for a greater inclusive community at our campuses. Thank you for listening, and we invite any questions.
Hi.
Questions?
Yeah, I just had a quick question, a couple questions actually, just on your thoughts on, I still don't quite understand the affordability factor of the products that will be coming on campus and how that will really be addressed there.
So for the meals themselves, the vendors, we've contacted several and they are willing to give us discounted rate because like as a school, we order like in bulk. And for students with financial needs, we'll offer them this voucher that they can use, for example, once a week or twice a week, that they can redeem like free meals because like we already know they need help on that part.
How would they identify that? Because I'm assuming there's a bit of a barrier to access for identification of.
So the Student Association Health and Wellness, they have a system in place for students with financial needs and needs more help in accessing food security. So they have we have several how do you say, like plans at play. So we have food vouchers that either students that are being referred by staff or their peers that someone noticed that they need support, or even themselves, they can reach out to the student association. So they get vouchers to deem in certain stores. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
also
So the time is up. Sorry, we're already over by the extra minute.
Okay.
So
Sorry, Belinda.
Yeah, that's all right. It's hard to pack everything in such a short time. So yes, we gave an extra minute to both teams, so it's fair for everybody. And we'll do the same for all the remaining teams as well.